To Hari Chemistry, myself Dr. Hari Prasad. So today's session, students, we will discuss some basic concepts of chemistry, class 11 chemistry chapter, and subtopic we will discuss mole concepts. Here the frequency in exam NEET and IIT mains point of view are asking some similar questions related to the mole concept, right? So look at the question, student. If 1 ml of water contains 20 drops, then number of molecules in a drop of water is, right? Okay, the given options, right? Okay, now students, how to execute the question is here, right? So 1 ml of water contains 20 drops, contains 20 drops. Okay, right? So means, student, 1 drop is equal to, that is equal to, student, 1 by 20 ml. 1 by 20 ml, right? Now generally, student, at 4 degrees centigrade, or 277 Kelvin, the density of water is 1 gram per cc or 1 gram per ml. Okay, so therefore, student, 1 ml can I consider as 1 gram? So therefore, 1 drop of water is contained, student, in terms of grams, that is equal to 1 by 20 grams. That 1 by 20 grams, if I simplify, that becomes 0.05 grams. Okay, now my question is very clear. So now he is asking, a drop of water molecules contain how many molecules, right? How many number of molecules, right? Okay, so generally we have a formula for the number of moles. If the number of molecules is given, student, we have a formula, number of moles is equal to number of molecules divided by Avogadro number. So Avogadro number is equal to, student, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, right? Now I need number of molecules. Now, student, can I write number of molecules is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number? Number of molecules is equal to, can I write Avogadro number into number of moles? Yes, right. Now look at them. So Avogadro number is simply is what? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into number of moles is equal to nothing but weight of water divided by molar mass of water, right? Now weight of water we got, that is the 1 drop of water, that is equal to 1 drop of water weight will be, student, 0.05 gram. Now, so generally the molar mass of water will be what? 18. So then after simplifying, student, just you can consider as 6, right? So now it will be 6 1 ja, 6 3 ja, right? So can I write, student, this will be 0.05, can I write as what? 5 into 10 power minus 2. So if I write 5 into 10 power minus 2, this becomes, student, 5 by 3 into 10 to the power of 23 into 10 power minus 2 only, right? Now after simplifying, 5 by 3 becomes what, student? 1.67 only, right? Now, so this becomes 1.67 into 10 to the power of 23 minus 2 becomes what? 10 power 21. So therefore, student, 1 drop of water molecule contain, so 1.67 into 10 to the power of 21 molecules. Okay, now I hope it's clear, right? Now similarly, student, look at the second question. Just please pause the video and try to solve the question, right? Then check your answer, right? Okay, now he is asking the question, number of neutrons in a drop of water. So here given as 20 drops is equal to 1 ml at 4 degrees centigrade. Okay, right, that's good, right? Now already we have a solution, student. Generally the above question we did as what? So that is equal to density of water is what? Density of water at 4 degrees centigrade, student, that is equal to 1 gram per cc, right? Now, student, so that means 1 ml contains 20 drops. Okay, now, right? So that 1 ml is equal, student, can I write it as what? 1 gram of H2O contains is equal to 20 drops. Now, so 1 drop is equal to, I can write as what? 1 drop of water weight will be, student, 1 by 20. So that is equal to, I can write 0.05 gram only. Right. Now he is asking number of neutrons. The above question is asked about number of molecule. Similarly, student, this type of questions like number of electron, number of neutron, number of proton, right? Very simple only. So just you can write, student, number of neutrons is equal to just you can write number of moles into Avogadro number. This is common. Into, you can write, student, number of neutron, right? Okay. So in that H2O molecule, so generally hydrogen will be 1H1. Now here number of neutrons is equal to 0 only, right? So oxygen will be OH 16. Then the number of neutrons is equal to what, student? 8 only. So then, student, the total in H2O molecule, the number of neutrons are present is what? 8 only, right? Now number of moles is equal to what? Weight of one drop of water divided by molecular weight of water only. So that is equal. So weight of one drop of water is equal to 0.05 gram divided by molar mass will be 18 only into Avogadro number is simply you can take, student, 6 into 10 to the power of 23 into 8 only, right? So now, student, this will be 6 1 ja 6 3 ja. So this becomes 1.67 into 10 to the power of 21. Can I write? Now just you can multiply by 8. So 1.67 multiplied by 8, student, you will get the answer, right? So 167, just for the numerical calculation, then later we will add the decimal point, right? Now into 8, student, that is equal to 7 8 ja 56, 6 8 ja 48, 48 plus 3, 48 plus 5, 53. So that becomes 1 3, right? So after a decimal I have 2 point. Then can I write, student, this will be, I can write as what? 13.36 into 10 to the power of 21 only, or I can write, student, 1.338 into, so that is a 6 only, into 10 to the power of 22, right? Okay. So the given options, above options we will check, student. Option A given 6.023 into 10 power 22 and 1.338 into 10 power 22, 6.023 into 10 power 20, 7.338 into 10 power 22, right? So, okay. From the given above option, student, option 2 is satisfied our question, right? Now look at the third question, student. So just before you are going to solve, student, just pause the video and try to solve the question and check your answer, right? Now the volume of 1 mole of water at 277 is 18 ml. The 1 ml of water contain 20 drops. The number of molecules in 1 drop of water, right? So this is, so look like it is the same first question only, but the way of asking question is little bit different only, but the same thing only, right? Now we will check the question, student, right? So 1 mole of water at 277 Kelvin is 18 ml, right? Okay. So 277 Kelvin means nothing but, student, at 4 degrees centigrade, right? So 4 degrees centigrade or 277 Kelvin, right? So 277 Kelvin, student, generally that is equal to 1 gram per cc or 1 gram per 1 ml. Okay. Now, student, the 1 mole of water is given as what? 18 ml. So 18 ml means, student, can I write at 277 Kelvin, that is equal to, student, 18 gram only, right? Now here, so weight of water is equal to, student, 18 grams, right? Now, so given question is 1 ml of water contain 20 drops, right? He is asking the number of drops, right? The number of molecules present in 1 drop of water will be, okay, right? Now, so here 1 ml is equal to what, student? 20 drops, right? So now 1 ml I can treat it as what? 1 gram only, right, student? I want to calculate the weight of 1 drop of water becomes what, student? 1 by 20 grams only. That is equal to 0.05 gram, right? Now the weight of 1 drop of water is 0.05 gram, right? Now what is asking, student, is asking the number of molecules of 1 drop of water, right? Same, right? So number of molecules is equal to, I can write, student, number of moles into Avogadro number, right? So that is equal to Avogadro number is given. Number of moles is equal to, student, weight of one drop of water divided by molar mass, that will be 18 into 6 into 10 to the power of 23, right? So simplified, students, you will get the answer 1.67 into 10 to the power of 21, right? The same as first question only, but the way of asking question is little bit changed. The question is asking, find how many water drops are there in 1 liter of water and how many molecules are there in 1 liter of H2O, right? So similar to the above questions only, right? So students, already we know very well, student. So 1 ml of water contains 20 drops. Okay, na student. So means here 1 drop of water volume will be 1 by 20, that means 0.05 ml, right? So means here 1 ml of water contain 20 drops, then right, 1 drop contain 0.05 ml, right? The question is very clear, student. He is asking 1 liter of water contain how many water drops, right? Okay, 1 ml of water contain 20 drops means 1 liter means, student, 1000 ml, right? So 1000 ml of water contains student 20 into 10 power 3 drops only. So that means, student, so 20,000 drops, right? So 1 liter of water contains, student, 20,000 drops, right? Now he is asking, student, how many molecules are there in 1 liter of water, right? Okay. Same scenario, student. Number of molecules is equal to that weight of water. So means we will calculate weight for weight of 1 drop of water. So weight of 1 drop of water, already above calculation we discussed, student. That will be, so 0.05 divided by 18 into 10 to the power of 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, student. This is equal to, we got answer is what? Number of molecules present in 1 drop of water. Number of molecules present in 1 drop of water, that will be 1.67 into 10 to the power of 21 molecules, right? Now here 1 liter contains how many drops, student? 20,000, right? Now here, so number of molecules in 1 liter, right? So number of molecules in 1 liter of water, that is equal, student, 20,000 into 1.67 into 10 to the power of 21 only, right? So just you can multiply, student, you will get 1.67 means approximately, can I write 3.34 into 10 to the power of 21 into 10 to the power of 4. So that becomes, student, so 3.34 into 10 to the power of 25 molecules are present in 1 liter of water, right? So this is the solution for that question, student, right? Okay, and you can check the next question, student. The volume of a drop of water is 0.0018 ml. Then the number of water molecules are present in 2 drops of water at room temperature is asking, right? Okay, student, you can consider this is a homework question and this is also a homework question. Right? So please solve the question and share the answer in comment section, right? Okay, right. Next, look at, student, how much copper can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate, right? Okay, so molar mass of copper is given as 159.5 gram per mole, right? Now look at, student, so here 1 mole of copper sulfate contains 1 1 mole of copper. That is equal to student 63.5 gram per mole. Okay. Now 1 mole means nothing but student 159.5 grams of copper sulfate contain 63.5 grams of copper per mole. Now he is asking student 100 gram of copper sulfate contain how much amount of copper, right? So we will use the unitary method. 63.5 into 100 divided by student 159.5 gram, right? So we will do the simplest process student. 100 you can keep as it is. This 63.5 you can write 64 divided by 160, 159.5 we will write as a 160. Now this 0 get cancelled, right? Now 4 16 ja, 4 4 ja, right? Now student 160 by 4. 160 by 4 means nothing but 4 1 ja, 440 ja. So now look at student, answer is approximately 40 we are getting, right? From that which of the given following option you can check it student, closest to the 40, answer will be student 39.81 grams of copper is present in 100 grams of copper sulfate. That is the answer for this question. Next, look at the next question student. You can pause the video and just you can check your answer right now. 1 gram of a carbonate 1.M2CO3 on treatment with excess of HCl produces 0.01186 moles of CO2. The molar mass of M2CO3 is in gram per mole is asking right now. Look at student, I will write the equation. So that is M2CO3 plus excess of HCl is given. So generally we will get MCl plus H2CO3, right? So this H2CO3 will be converted into H2O plus CO2 student, right? Now here for the balancing of above equation, so M2CO3 plus 2HCl gives rise to 2MCl plus H2CO3, right? Now the question is related to only M2CO3 and CO2 only, right? Now look at student. So here 1 mole M2CO3 will give 1 mole of CO2. That's very clear. Right? So 1 mole of M2CO3 gives 1 mole of CO2, right? Okay. Now we don't have any idea about the molar mass of M, right? But we will use the 1 mole of CO2 concept and then we will get the answer, right? Now 1 mole of CO2 is equal to what student? M2CO3, right? Now here the given question is what? That 1 gram of M2CO3 on treatment with excess of HCl, it will produce as 0.01186 moles of CO2, right? Now we will write, so 0.1186 mole of CO2 coming from the same only. So 0.1186 mole of M2CO3 only, because 1 mole will give 1 mole only, right? So therefore here we have number of moles of M2CO3. Then what is asking student? Is asking the molar mass of M2CO3, right? Now number of moles means here number of moles of M2CO3 is equal to, I can write student, weight divided by molar mass only. Weight divided by molar mass. Okay, right. So weight is given student 1 gram. Molar number of moles I got what? 0.1186 is equal to 1 by molar mass, right? So now the question is asking molar mass only. Now student, can I write molar mass is equal to, can I write student 1 by 0.01186, right? So just simplify student, we will get the answer 84.3 gram per mole. So just you can check the student. Now Now we will look at the question. Air contains 20% O2 by volume. How much volume of air will be required for combustion of 100 cc? That means 100 ml of acetylene asking, right? Okay. Now look at student. So that formula for acetylene, that is equal to C2H2 student, right? Now this combustion with what? Oxygen. So usually organic compound on combustion we will get student carbon dioxide plus water molecule, and it is exothermic reaction. It is a exothermic reaction. Hydrocarbon combustion reaction most probably are what? Exothermic reaction, and delta H value will be negative only. Right. Now equation is not balanced. Here we have 2 carbon atom, then I will multiply it by 2, and 5 hydrogen, 5 oxygen atoms are there. That means I will write as a 5 by 2, right? Okay. Now from this student, from this, so that is equal to 1 mole of C2H2 will combustion with what? 5 by 2 mole of O2. The question is asking only related to what? Acetylene and oxygen only. So there is no information regarding carbon dioxide and H2O. Just we will leave that. Right. Now 1 mole means nothing but student. That is equal to, I can write student, 20 to 400 ml, because the question is asking in terms of ml only. So that will combine with 5 by 2 into 20 to 400 ml of O2 only. Right. So simplifying of this student. So 2 1 ja, to this becomes what? 200 ml of O2. Right. Now look at it. So that is given as 100 ml of acetylene is asking, right? So therefore 100 ml of acetylene combined with how much amount of O2? So general method only, unitary method. So that is 5 into 200 divided by into 100 divided by 20 to 400. 20 to 400. 11 200 divided by 2. So that becomes student 2 1 ja, 250 ja. So therefore student 250 cc, right? So 250 cc of oxygen will combine with what? 100 cc of acetylene, right? The question is asking how much volume of air will be required for combustion, right? Now, so he is asking volume of air. Student, volume of air is equal to question mark is asking. So volume of air in that is given as a 20% O2 by volume is given. Okay. Now look at student. Can I write student? Percentage of air. I can write volume of O2 divided by, so just volume of air, because air containing oxygen only, into 100. So percentage of air is given as what? Percentage of air contain 20% of oxygen only. So percentage of air is equal to given as 20% oxygen only, right? Now here volume of O2 is, we got answer is what? 250 divided by volume of air into 100, that is equal to 0 0 get cancelled, 2 1 ja, 250 ja. So therefore student, volume of air is equal to 1250 cc. 1250 cc. Okay. So volume of air in O2, volume of O2, percentage of O2 in air, percentage of O2 in air is equal to what student? Volume of O2 divided by volume of air into 100. So generally volume by volume. So volume by volume percentage is equal to student volume of solute divided by volume of solution into 100 only, right? So same pattern. So we will get the answer is what? 1250 cc, right? Now the question is related to electrochemistry, the deposition of weight of the metal related question. The cost of electricity required to deposit 1 mg is rupees 5. The cost of 30 mg of aluminium to be deposited is rupees x. So find the value of x is asking, x by 40 is asking. This is a generally previous G-Mains question, student, right now. So how to execute the question, student? So mg plus 2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to mg. Right. So student, here the 2 electrons means nothing but, student, 2 moles of electron. So generally 1 mole of electron is equal to 1 Faraday, student. 1 mole of electrons is equal to 1 Faraday. So that means 96,500 coulomb. So then means 2 moles of electrons is equal to 2 Faraday, right? Okay. So that means, student, the 2 Faradays required for what? 1 mole of mg deposited. That means, student, 24 grams of magnesium will be deposited. Right. Now the question is asking, right, the cost of electricity required to deposit of 1 gram of mg. So right. So 1 gram of mg, 1 gram of mg is equal to, student, unitary method 1 gram into 2 Faraday divided by 24, student. 2 1 ja, 2 12 ja. So that means F by 12, right? Okay. So that means F by 12 is required for what, student? The cost of electricity required to deposit 1 mg. Right. Now the question is asking the cost of 30 grams of aluminum is asking right now. Al plus 3 plus 3 electron gives rise to aluminium. Here in this case 3 Faradays required for 27 grams of aluminium. That means 1 mole of Ag. 27 grams of aluminium. But the question is asking 30 grams of aluminium. 30 grams of aluminium. 30 grams of aluminium means nothing but, student. So unitary method 3 Faraday into 30 divided by 27, right? So 3 1 ja, 3 9 ja, right? So 3 10 ja, 3 3 ja. So that means, student, so this 10 Faraday by 3 of aluminium cost is how much? That is given as x. So this is equal to given as a x, right? So he is asking what is the value of x by 40 is asking. Find the value of, right, that rupees x and find the value of x by 40. Right. Now look at, student, F by 12, right? That means what? 1 mg deposited, right? That cost is equal to what? Rupees 5. 5 rupees. Okay. Now, so 10 Faraday by 3 of aluminium is equal to how much? That is the question mark, right? That will be 10 Faraday by 3 into 5 divided by F into 12, right? So 3 1 ja, 3 4 ja. Right now the value will be what, student? 5 4 ja, 20. So right, that is equal to 200, right? So x is equal to what, student? 200. Now what is asking? The value of x by 40 is asking. The value of x by 40 means nothing but, student, 200 by 40 only. 41 ja, 45 ja. So answer will be what, student? Find the value of x by 40 will be what? 5 only. Okay, right. Similarly, look at the question, student. The cost of electricity required to deposit 1 mg is rupees 3. The cost of deposit 8 grams of aluminium is, right? Okay. The above question is given 30 grams. Now he is asking 8 grams. Similar pattern only, student. Right. Now look at, student. Same pattern. So mg2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to mg. So that means, student, 2 Faradays required for what? 1 mole of mg. 1 mole of mg. That means, student, 24 grams of mg is deposited when we send 2 Faraday current through the electrolytic solution. Now question is, if 1 gram of mg need how many Faradays? That is equal to, already we discussed student. So F by 12 Faraday required for what? 1 mg of 1 gram of mg, right? Now this cost is given student rupees 3. Rupees 3. Now come to the question right now. So he is asking Al plus 3 plus 3 electron is deposited as a aluminium, right? Now, so 3 Faradays required for what student? 27 grams of aluminium deposited. Now, if I want to deposit 8 gram, then how many Faradays are required? So 3 Faraday into 8 divided by 27. 3 1 ja, 3 9 ja. So that is equal to student 8 Faradays by 9. 8 by 9 Faradays required. Right. Now he is asking 8 by 9 Faradays of aluminium cost is how much? Right. So just apply unitary method student. 8 by 9 Faraday into 3 divided by into 12 by F. F get cancelled student. Right. 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 4 ja. So answer is student 8 4 ja 32 rupees, right? Okay. So therefore the cost of deposit of 8 gram of aluminium is what student? 32 rupees, right? Okay. Similarly student, just you check the question. The cost of electricity required to deposit 1 mg is rupees 5. The cost of deposit 10 grams. So same student. So just you can take it as this question as homework and give the answer in the comment section right now. Next student. So this is also similar to the same question student. Right now look at here. The question is the cost of electricity to deposit 108 grams of aluminium is X. The cost of electricity to deposit 48 grams of Mg would be, right? Same pattern student. So this is also considered as a homework, and so please solve the question, stop the pause the video and solve the question and share the answer in the comment section. Again I will share the solutions for this topic, right? Thank you very much student. So if the content is good, then please subscribe and share the videos to your friends and please like the video. Thank you.